Dear brothers and sisters, actually listening to your testimonies, and I cannot explain my happiness to see. I feel I'm the happiest and proudest national leader of all. Because every time we have this kind of national event as an author, I can see many young, even our elders, getting completely united. And somehow, I don't know how, I feel very confident on this. I don't want to show sometimes, because it's going to be too overconfident. But I feel always because since Sultan Kudaran, we experience miracles after miracles. Even though the situations are not easy, even though sometimes very difficult conditions. I know many of you also suffer. Not enough food, right? And also sleeping place. But I know you somehow, after this victory, what is important is how we can comfort God. And I'm sure what you need, brothers and sisters, sorry, uh, what you need, brothers and sisters, is this cannot be forgotten. No? I'm sure your ancestors are very proud of you. And even though some of you are still very young spiritual, right? Some of you I heard that people like just joined last month, no? But already there in the front line, sometimes probably you don't know what are you doing in the front line. Just probably you are enjoying because of brothers and sisters and exciting things going on. But somehow this is very, very important to me. I used to remember last night and when we had like a kickoff, and it's very important to have the sympathy condition. How the Spirit world can work to us is when we offer sincerity without any conditions. And then, actually this is guidance from Dr. Yo. If what we are doing is really God's will, then in a very difficult condition, in a very difficult situation, God will really manifest His help and support. When He sympathizes with His children, when they see that what we're doing is something for God and for His parents, then somehow God can help us. And so that's why, even though sometimes my heart breaks, that some of you have to walk because you have to use the money for food. But somehow because of this, I know the spirit world is very much sympathizing your situation. There's no way for the spirit world to ignore this kind of condition. That's why we make a very powerful condition. That's why our event, I know many of those who came not only felt the external, of course they're very inspired not only because of the external event that took place at that time in Inares, but somehow they could feel all the sincere efforts, all the sincerity, all the jokes put together. That's very powerful. When people come in, when they feel something very different. And that is actually very important. That even though we inspire them because we have a very wonderful program, What is important is something that they cannot explain. And I know many of them have this kind of experience. That's why even some of them, when they see you, and they cannot believe that a very simple lady girl that sometimes no our organizers are very young. And then sometimes they really don't believe what we're saying, right? Are you joking? Or they thought they're just playing. No? But then when they come, then they realize, wow, what a great magnificent program that we have. That's why sometimes I feel like we are like simple people. Yes. We are like ordinary people. But our work is very extraordinary. And the result is what? Very extraordinary. This is substantial miracle. This is substantial miracle that is manifested because of your sincere conditions. And I'm sure also, let's not just think that this is our accomplishment. Actually, already God, I know, I feel God already prepared for this. Everything is already prepared. It's just a matter of us showing some kind of recognition. And then, finally, what an event God can pull out His Spirit. No? Sometimes I feel just